There are many anti-Trump media pundits announcing they're leaving the Republican Party, but nobody really cares, an opinion piece in the Washington Examiner argues Saturday. It isn't newsworthy when a conservative in the media hates Trump, Washington Examiner media reporter Eddie Scarry writes in his opinion piece. Hating Trump in the media comes cheap. Max Boot, the latest conservative columnist to announce he wants Democrats to retake Congress later this year, wrote Wednesday for The Washington Post that a vote for Republicans in November is a vote for egregious obstruction of justice, rampant conflicts of interest, the demonization of minorities, the debasement of political discourse, the alienation of America's allies, the end of free trade and the appeasement of dictators. Scarry argued that nobody outside of MSNBC noticed Boot's words. The media love to highlight their own people doing unremarkable things, like leaving Twitter, said Scarry. Just as the vast majority of Americans don't use Twitter or care who's leaving it, most people don't know who Max Boot is or find it interesting that he left the GOP. Instead, the party left people like Boot, Washington Post columnist George Will, MSNBC Morning Joe host Joe Scarborough and MSNBC's Steve Schmidt behind. Scarry wrote, they didn't quit the GOP. The GOP's voters fired them for contributing nothing valuable to the party since at least 2010, said Scarry, pointing out they all hated Trump during the 2016 election and he still won. Other Republicans, like Sen's Bob Corker of Tennessee and Arizona's Jeff Flake, also protest Trump, but they are both set to retire, he pointed out. Politics. There are many anti-Trump media pundits announcing they're leaving the Republican Party, but nobody really cares, an opinion piece in the Washington Examiner argues Saturday. It isn't newsworthy when a conservative in the media hates Trump, Washington Examiner media. Conservative pundits, Max Boot, Republicans, Democrats 265 Saturday 7 July 2018 2:40 p.m. 2018-40-07 Saturday 7 July 2018 2:40 p.m. Newsmax Inc. Newsmax Inc.